her and 3-4 bases in there in her room smoking crack off that pipe. You heard me? Off the motherfucking aluminum can. You feel me? I mean, I got them on that glass pipe. You feel me? On that glass dick. You heard me? See, y'all don't know nothing about that. Y'all don't know about that kind of trauma, about that kind of, you feel me? That.
Yeah. This shit nigga hot.
Winning lottery numbers coming up.
Ain't no love in the city, my shit split down the middle. This shit done got so wicked ever since they killed my nigga. Now niggas screaming off, but we was dogs when we was little. Them just ain't trying to hear unless you talking with a pistol. This shit done got so wild, so they hide aside picking. The internet capping to get you killed for some attention. They think that shit life, but when you dead, that ain't living. That's why I always kept this shit real, no gimmicks. I know it's coming with it, and it's different when you in it. You know I kick my shit, but it's some things you never mention. Cause if it's really pressure, why put people in your business? I know it sound cool, but nigga die behind that distance. I lost one of my artists to this shit, I still miss him. Wish I would've told him just chill, play it different. Crackers came and grabbed my whole pack, so I've been missing. Try to switch it up, but I've been slacking on my mission. Really inside the city, and I know my people miss me. Everywhere I go, it's all love, hugs and kissing. Kids to the real niggas, all the bad bitches. We know slippers count there.
What's poppin' beside the cheese, man? Coming live from the alley, man. It's Dookie in the cut. Yes, sir. And I got this story right here, man, where I want to let y'all know how it's not good, but how that loner, I got that loner mentality. Like, I could do anything. You get what I'm saying? I don't need nobody. And that's that trauma. You get what I'm saying? That I went through as a child, that I'm finna bring y'all to my world. You get what I'm saying? As a lonely child. You feel me? That lonely child that was traumatized, for to bring y'all into that world of mine. So let's jump right into it like John Morant. Now, this story, I'm finna run y'all through this, and this not gonna be long. I'm finna run y'all through this right quick, right? This is probably part of my childhood that, it's a lot of people that go through things in life that they scared to share they stories. You get what I'm saying? So I ain't scared to share mine. You feel me? Cause this is my truth. This is what I've been through. But it made me the man that I am today. So everybody's journey is different. And don't be mad. Don't be, you feel me, angry. Don't be bitter about the shit that you went through in life that you had to endure, because you use it to fuel you, either for good or bad. But a lot of people chose to fuel it for bad. See, I chose to fuel, my journey, the hand I was dealt. I always looked at the positive out of every situation. So stay with me like Travis Hunter. So I told y'all, that when I was younger, I had to go stay with my coach. His name was Chuck. I'm gonna give y'all a little backdrop of, why I really had to go stay with him. And this what made me a loner. But this also what gave me a different outlook on life, that the street wasn't the only option. Because for a long time, I thought poverty and the struggle was the only option I had. I thought that was normal. So stay with me like Travis Hunter, like I just said. Stay with me and follow me. Follow me like Travis. 1999. Woo, I'm old. Yes, sir. Hey, yes, sir. I'm old here. You hear me? I'm one of them old heads that's sitting there, in the backyard at the cookout, and we telling you stories. You feel me? I ain't telling you war stories. I'm telling you stories about how I went through and giving you knowledge and wisdom and sharing shit with you. Dropping jewels. You get what I'm saying? Giving you them old head conversations. In 99, my brother Pilo, 5.5 years older than me. My oldest brother is D, 7 years older than me. 1999. Pilo go to prison. My older brother go to the Navy. Same year, 99. It's just me and my mom downtown in the White House in the project. That's the name of the project, the White House. So, I told y'all before, White House ain't no central air and heat. We got the Genesis windows, the window that you wind open, and the motherfucking windows be flat like this, and then when you wind them open, they open up like this here. You can take the little glass pieces out. Yeah, we had them windows. You hear me? Yes, sir. Hey. But hey, those were good times though in the White House. You feel me? In the projects, it was good times, But the things I went through as a kid, I shouldn't have went through mentally. I had to mature up faster than an average 5th grader. You know what I'm saying? No water. I had to carry at nighttime 6-7 jugs across the street to my mama homegirl house, Miss Cindy, which my dog Brandon. You feel me? Dog Brandon Rayford mama. Shout out to my nigga B. You feel me? I go fill up them water jugs. I don't even think he knew. I go fill up them water jugs, boom, in the back of the house on the faucet. That's how my mama, how we bathed, how she cleaned up the house, how she flushed the toilet, everything. You get what I'm saying? no lights. At the same time, no water, no light. We got candles. When it get dark, we got candles. You feel me? Shit rough. You get what I'm saying? We got candles, so we gotta, you know what I mean? She had the doors open all day. This the hood back in the day. Had her front door open, back door open. You feel me? Windows open. She done cleaned the whole house. You'll never know we ain't got no lights until nighttime hit. You feel me? Crank up the candles. You feel me? Boom. Rats. So a nigga before you wake up before you go to school in the morning, you gotta dump your shoe out, nigga. You gotta dump your shoes out, nigga. Rats falling up out them bitches. You feel me? Got rat traps in the rooms and in the hallways. You feel me? Yeah, it was rough, dog. Going to school, I don't even know, bitch. When I leave school, if I'm gonna eat again, y'all eat at school. But when I leave, bitch, I don't even know if I'm gonna eat again. Ain't no water, ain't no lights. We can't keep no groceries in the refrigerator. We ain't got no motherfucking light. Mama and them on that dope. You feel me? Love my black queen to death. R.I.P. my mama. You feel me? Love my stepdad to death. But they was on that dope. You feel me? This my truth. You feel me? I ain't sugarcoat shit for y'all. This how a nigga really grew up. You feel me? And guess what? I ain't embarrassed about it. Hell no. Cause that's what made me the man I am today. Guess what? I ain't have no example back then at this moment of what I wanted to be in life. I knew I was real good in basketball. I was trying to get me out the hood. See, that's what I was trying to do. That's what I was trying to do. See, these kids these days ain't got nothing to strive for because we project parent raising suburban kids, and that's how it's supposed to be. So the respect level these kids don't got for us, the drive they don't got. You feel me? Because they ain't gotta be out there trying to get it, to make a way to get out of poverty situations. So I ain't have no example of what I wanted to be. I had an example of what I didn't want to be. And I looked at my mom, God bless her soul, and I love my baby to death. And she did her best. You hear me? She taught me integrity. You feel me? Doing what you're supposed to do when ain't nobody looking. You taught me respect. No matter what I'm going through, be respectful. Keep a smile on your face. You feel me? I used to smile. Cause guess what? You'll never know what I was going through at home. Nobody knew what I was going through at home, bro, when I was in the 5th, 6th grade, 7th grade. You get what I'm saying? Nobody knew what I was going through, bro. I was 8th grade, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th grade, bro. These years of no water, no lights, bro. Feel me? Barely having food. Well, bitch, when I come home from school, my mom give me $10, $20, nigga. Stay out all day. Feel me? Go get me something to eat and stay out all day. Cause her 3-4 bases in there in her room smoking crack off that pipe. You heard me? Off the motherfucking aluminum can. You feel me? See, y'all don't know nothing about that. Y'all don't know about that kind of trauma, about that kind of, you feel me? That struggle. You feel me? Seeing that shit. Bases walking in out your high, nigga, 4-5 on that dope. You heard me? Your mama ain't never got them on that glass pipe. You feel me? On that glass dick. You heard me? Yeah. Like, you feel me? That ain't nothing that a kid should be seeing. You feel me? So I thought that was normal. Yeah, I thought that was normal. But what I can say, like I say, she taught me a lot. You feel me? Did, dog. Like resiliency, the ability to bounce back from adversity, never giving up. You feel me? Like I said before, integrity, doing what you're supposed to do when ain't no one looking. Respect. Feel me? I still say yes, ma'am, no, sir, yes, sir. Hold the door for elderly folks. I hold the door for kids and women, still to this day. Still. Now she instilled this type of shit into me. Now I probably was growing up in some horrible conditions, but it was a lot of good things she taught me. Now, let me get into this loner shit. Stay with me, follow me. Like Travis Hunter, you feel me? This loner shit started, like I say, 99, my brothers were gone. I can't blame my brother Pilo, you feel me? He was locked up in prison. Bitch, my mom couldn't even help him, you know? And I don't really blame my brother D neither, but I had to look at it like, bro, he was my oldest brother, you feel me? And we was staying in the projects, no water, no lights, no food. You in the Navy, bro. He was doing fairly well, you feel me? And it was like, damn, mama fucked up down here, and me, I'm staying with mama. Like, bitch, bro wasn't sending they ain't send no money, bitch ain't get no lights on, no water on, nothing. I was like, damn, you feel me? I really looked at my older brother like, damn, my nigga, you feel me? I love that nigga to death. Still to this day, that's my big brother. And I don't hold nothing against him. Cause I grew up and, I don't hold nothing against nobody. Everybody had to walk their own path. Everybody had to walk their own journey. And probably if I wouldn't have had to walk that journey by myself, I wouldn't be the man I am today. I can stand up on my own. You get what I'm saying? And that's where that kind of loner shit come from. That's that trauma, that childhood trauma. That's that little boy in me. You get what I'm saying? That needed help. You get what I'm saying? That I look at today and like, I don't need no motherfucking body. That's that trauma. Everybody needs somebody, bro. Everybody needs someone. No, you don't want to be dependent on no one, but help. Everyone needs help, bro, in life. You get what I'm saying? Don't carry that childhood trauma or that I don't need nobody. Got them an attitude. Nah, don't carry that around, man. Like, get help for that. You feel me? So I was like, damn, my brother was D. You feel me? He was like, damn, he ain't sending nothing. He ain't looking out. Probably bought me a couple pair of AN1s. You know, AN1s was the shit back then. I loved basketball. So when I was at Roosevelt Middle, and I was the best basketball player in the county, goddamn it, nobody knew what I was going through at home. You know what I'm saying? None of the kids knew. Cause guess what? Basketball was my motherfucking, you know, my safe place. That's how I used to release my stress. That was my escape. You know what I'm saying? I was the best basketball player in the county. My 8th grade, yeah, I won county championship, won MVP. Like, so coming to school, I ain't got no water, no lights. I'm hard down playing basketball before school start, musky and shit. Knowing I ain't got no motherfucking water and shit at home, the bays right and all that. So it's like, I ain't care, cause that was my escape. So, you know, that was, like I say, that was my escape. And it's like, damn, okay. My mama, it got so bad that by 7th grade, end of my 7th grade, beginning of my 8th grade year, she took me to my grandma's house. I gotta get right, I gotta get clean. It's too bad right now. I ain't wanna leave my mama, you get what I'm saying? That's my heart, that's my backbone, that's my everything, you feel me? So my older brother ain't doing nothing for me, you feel me, or my mama, but he was looking out for my grandma, sending my grandma gifts, Christmas gifts, sending my grandma shit. And I used to be looking at like, damn, bro, like, you doing this for grandma, you ain't even looking out for your little brother and your mama. You feel me? That's some shit that I never respected. You get what I'm saying? I love him, and we've talked about this. I've had these conversations with my brother. You know what I'm saying? He knows how I feel. So it's like, but it's like, I can't blame him. You know, you're your own man. You do what you want to do. You feel me? So my mom took me to my grandma's house, and I remember going to my grandma's house, knocking on grandma's door, and my mom was like, I'm finna leave him here with you. I can't, you know, I need help. And my grandma told my mom right then, he can't stay with me. And I was like, damn. I was like, damn, that's fucked up. Like, what the fuck I did? That's what I'm saying, bitch. I'm 11-year-old, 12-year-old child. You know, probably about 7th grade. Like, what the fuck I did? That I can't, you know what I mean? That I can't stay with you. She just told mom he can't stay here. I was like, damn. Right to my face. I was like, damn. So my mom ended up taking me to my auntie Laverta's house, which was my granddaddy's sister. And to be real, my granddad had just passed. I didn't know that my granddaddy wasn't my real granddaddy, but he treated us like we was his grandkids. You get what I'm saying? You know? So my granddaddy's sister wasn't even my real motherfucking auntie. You get what I'm saying? But she took me in. My grandma told me no, but she said, yeah, come on, that's my boy. Stayed with my auntie for about a year, so about 7th grade to 8th grade. Stayed with my auntie for a year, but my cousin Sierra, which is my girl, it's like my sister. Nigga, we slept in the same bed. When I moved to my auntie house, there wasn't no room for me. You feel me? I slept with my cousin Sierra. We had bunk beds, slept in the same bed, bunk bed. Then my girl listened to that Donnell Jones, you get what I'm saying? That's when that Donnell Jones where I wanna be, and you know what I mean? Shawty got her eyes on, yeah. All that Donnell Jones bitch was out. Me and my cousin used to lay in the bed listening to motherfucking Donnell Jones down there every night. You get what I'm saying? You know, nigga was young, nigga love, man. Like that was, you know, nigga was stressed out. But, you know, I don't know how to explain it. I thought that was normal. You feel me? Boom. Stay with me. My cousin Sierra end up, you know, young lady, getting a cycle. And my auntie was like, oh shit, you gotta sleep on the couch. Bro, I had done grew. I'm finna be in the going, this is summer going to my 8th grade year now. I've been staying with my auntie about a year. I done grew from 5'6" to 6 feet. Now I'm 6 foot. The motherfucking couch, too small. So I'm playing basketball, I'm one of the best motherfuckers in the county, going to 8th grade. My coach Chuck, love him to death, dog. People don't understand how much I respect my auntie, my cousin Sierra, and you know, my coach Chuck. That's why I be telling people I'm so grateful and appreciative and thankful in life, because I'm thankful for the little things because I ain't have shit. And I'm thankful for the people that I had in my life that helped me, because you know, everybody, you know, won't lend a hand like that. That's why I walk through life so you know, grateful and with the grace. So I was too big. I was getting too big, and my coach like, damn, well, how you living? Like, you drop me off to my house, shit, see how I'm living and shit. He like, where you sleeping at? I'm like, nah, I sleep on the couch. He like, huh? Like, yeah, ain't no room for me. Coach Chuck, man, I love him to death. I call him Unc. That's my uncle. You feel me? Uncle Chuck, Auntie Anita. And that's his wife's name. And Lil Chuck, and that's his son. And Christy is their daughter. And those Chuck and Lil Chuck and Christy is my brother and sister. And that's my auntie and my uncle Chuck and Anita. So they took me in. But y'all imagine what I felt as that loner. You get what I'm saying? I created that loner mentality, like where I was like, I'm grateful for everything, and I was so respectful and thankful for everything, but I still felt alone. Like now I gotta stay with some people that ain't even my family, but treating me just like family. Like blood don't make you family. It don't, you know. And I love my auntie and them, and they just didn't have the space at the time, but blood don't always mean you family, because how Chuck and Anita and Christy and Lil Chuck treated me, man, and Auntie Jackie and Mo, and Mia, and you know, all them people, Miss Regina and them next door, Miss Regina and you know Jordan, and you know all them next door, and all of them treated me like family, man. Just, you know, took me in, man, and just like, damn, I saw then what an example of what I wanted to be. Cause my stepdad and my mom, like I told you, I love them to death, but that was an example of what I didn't want to be. I didn't know life could be this nice until I moved with Chuck and Anita now. Until my man had a nice house, 3-4 cars, you know what I'm saying, old school, you get what I'm saying? Every Sunday we going to Christ Fellowship. After Christ Fellowship, we going to IR.i.p every Sunday. Every time he buy his son a pair of shoes, he buying me. On the weekends, he had a lawn business, and on the weekends we helping him cut grass, because you know ain't nothing just given to you. He showed us that it's hard work. You got to work for it, and he take care of his family, his wife, his kids, and like, you know, he keep himself groomed. He stayed fresh, and it's just like, damn, nice cars, living life. And I was like, damn, this when I grow up, this how I want to take care of, you know, my family. I want to be like, you know, Chuck. And so that was my first example of what I wanted to be like, you know, in life. So I was like, damn, that's what I want to, that's how I want to live. That's how I want to, you know, raise my family. That's how I want to take care of my family. And I really appreciate them, dog, because what I was going through in life before that, I thought that was normal. And then I saw this side. So, you know, as I got older, I was like, and I was in the streets. Some people in the streets is in survival mode and only like know about the streets. I knew about this part of life too, the working part. So that's why I always was like, okay, the streets, I ain't finna be in this shit for too long. You get what I'm saying? But circumstances and situations happened in the streets where I got lost. But I made my way back to this side, which where I work every day, 6 days a week, take care of my daughter. You get what I'm saying? Because I saw this too. You get what I'm saying? And I know that was attainable, what Chuck was doing, because I saw a black man doing it. So it was like, damn, dog, I create that loner mentality, because think about it, when your older brother not doing for you, your one brother in prison, your grandma turned her back on you, my auntie, you know, couldn't really, she ain't had the space and time, but she tried, and then nobody went help on Chuck and Anita and them, man, with me, man. I know it got hard. I got them trying to raise another child, like, you know what I'm saying, without no help. Like my mom and them, when they ain't want nothing from them, they just wanted them to, they couldn't take me to the doctors, couldn't take me out the country with them, none of that. They couldn't do nothing with me because they ain't have no rights. So they told me, like, and I don't blame them for this, dog. I just appreciate them for everything they ever done for me. It was just like, you might have to go back with your people if they don't want to help us with you. And so they didn't. My mama said she wasn't signing her rights, so she wasn't doing nothing. My grandma and them wasn't doing nothing. My brother wouldn't help. My brother Pilo got out of prison, and he came over there to Chuck and Anita and them, and he told them let him take them, and Chuck them, and I thank Chuck them. I probably been, well, my brother was really in the streets, and I probably been fucked up a little worse than I was at, you know, once I got in the streets. They told my brother, nah, we not gonna let you take him. We know how you living, and you can't take him. This boy is real good in basketball. Might be one of the top players in the country in the next couple of years. You can't take him like that. And so, you know, they told my brother no, but told my grandma, man, you gotta take him. So my grandma had no choice, but she still didn't want to take me. So my grandma, you know, I stayed with my grandma, and this about 10th grade. I'm like 10th grade, and it's just like damn, dog. I done stayed in from 7th grade to the 10th grade, bro. That's 7th, 8th, 9th. That's 4 years. I stayed in within those 4 years, I stayed 2 years with Chuck. I then stayed like 4 different households in 4 years, bro. And it was like, fuck. Like, why? Like, at that point, I was like, damn, why nobody don't want me? You get what I'm saying? As a child, you gonna think like that and not see that it's hard. You know, you're a 6 foot, size 13 shoe. It's hard. Like, you get what I'm saying? Especially if you ain't getting no help, no nothing. But it was rough, man. And I created that loner mentality, and I grew up like that. Like, I'm gonna figure it out regardless. Ain't nobody never had me. You get what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, people helped me along the way, but like, I never had stability. I never was comfortable. And you know, you never want to be comfortable as a kid, you know, but I never had stability growing up except for at Chuck House. So, you know, I tell y'all this story to tell y'all how, you know, you have to get therapy. You gotta deal with that trauma that you went through. You get what I'm saying? Don't just bottle it up and keep it inside. You have to express that. You have to talk about that. You have to get over them traumas and them childhood, you know, them childhood traumas and stuff that you're facing, and that anger and being bitter with people because of what they didn't do for you. And the cards that you dealt, it doesn't mean that that's your story, because I was dealt a hell of a hand. You feel me? Like Tupac said, I was dealt a hell of a hand, I ain't choose it. You get what I'm saying? I was dealt a hell of a hand, I ain't choose it. But guess what? I chose the outcome of how to play this hand. Just because you dealt a bad hand in life, that don't mean that you gonna lose. It's about how you play that hand. I got out the streets. I chose the right path, which from the beginning I knew I was the right path, because I seen the street life and I seen the good life. And I knew the street life wasn't sustainable, right? So now that this journey I'm on right now, I walk in the righteous, you know, path of God. And whatever God has for me, man, God has for me. And I no longer hold that loner mentality. You know what I'm saying? Everybody needs somebody, dog. Everyone needs help. So, hey, that was my story. And I hope that story right there, dog, open doors and open eyes that other people could, you know, go to therapy, talk to someone about, you know, what they've been through. Because you have to release that stuff. You have to release it, man. It does something for me. Even when I talk to y'all about the things that I've been through, man, listen, it makes me so happy that I can release this. And, you know, I got avenues and ways to tell my story. That's why I started this. I ain't start this for no money. You get what I'm saying? I started this because I really like telling my story. I really like doing this. I really like sharing what I done been through, because I know other people that been through some of the same shit that I done been through, but scared to tell it. They're scared to let a person in, break down that wall, be vulnerable. That don't make you weak. Actually, that makes you stronger, because you're willing to let a person know the things that you've been through, and you're not ashamed of. Don't be ashamed of what you've been through. It molded you and made you the person that you is today. So from man to man, from man to woman, black man to black woman, to all races. Because it ain't just black men and black women. It's all races go through this same type of shit that's scared to tell their story. Go seek help. Talk to someone. Let it out. Even if you gotta talk to God, vent to God. But you gotta let that shit out. You heard me? Hey, man. And I love y'all. And I'm gonna forever tell y'all I love y'all. Because guess what? For a long time, I ain't feel love. But everyone needs someone to love them. Everybody needs someone to listen to them. You get what I'm saying? And every ear ain't a listening ear. It's a running mouth. So be mindful who you vent to. Sometimes if you feel like you can't vent, nobody vent to God. Go to your therapist, man. Let that shit out. But hey, I love y'all. I really do. And if you fuck with me, tell a friend to subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe. Love.